This afternoon, we're going to take a journey through his life as we hear firsthand stories from the people very close to Coach Smith and about what they learned from him as the man he was, because he was, above all else, a teacher. We've come together to share our love for this great man, celebrate his life, and express our love and our gratitude to Linnea and the Smith family, 5 children, 7 grandchildren, and 1 great-granddaughter, for sharing Coach Smith with us for nearly 4 decades at Carolina.
When his book, A Coach's Life, was published in the late 90s, he gave me a copy, and I didn't look at this book until I got home. He had autographed it, and it says right on the first page, "Woody, you have been a major role in this coach's life, and I'm grateful to you." Believe me, that'll stay with me for a long, long time.
This one day we were playing one of the courses down there, and I was in the foursome in front of him, and he was playing with Michael Jordan, Julius Erving, and Jerry West. So there were a group of people as we passed the ninth hole, and they were looking down the fairway, and they came over to me and said, "Well, who are those other people with Dean?" You know, just. But that he was the man.
He coached you to be a better basketball player for 4 years. He coached you to be a man for a lifetime. How do I explain to someone all the life lessons he taught us while we were here? Lessons like the power of his positive words. He was the most positive man I ever met. He was always encouraging you. Now, he could get mad. I think all the players here knew that when that whistle blew hard, he clapped his hands together and said, "Get on the line, we'll get something accomplished today." We were in trouble.
I do believe that Coach is in a better place right now, especially seeing how he was the last couple of years. But the human side of me, you know, I still want to go by his office. I would go by his home with Mrs. Smith and his office with Brent and Miss Wood, and they would make him smile. And, you know, I still want to have lunch with him, and I still want to push him out to his van. But I do know one day that I'll see him, and I'm really going to miss him. And if there's a model of how we should live our lives, I mean, we need look no further than Coach's life, because I'm honored, I'm truly honored to have played for and been an assistant coach to the greatest coach ever. Not basketball, the greatest coach. I'm going to miss you, Coach.
Those who have had the opportunity to be in his presence, to learn from him, to be guided by him, to be coached by him. We all have a tremendous challenge ahead to emulate him in our everyday lives. I've heard it said here, and Mickey said it, and it's the truth. Coach Smith, great basketball coach, greatest of all time. But I will tell you, Coach Smith was an even greater human being than he was a basketball coach, and that's saying a lot.
Among many of the off-court experiences designed to give us a broader sense of appreciation for the opportunities we had was a trip to Butner Prison, where we practiced in front of some of the most forgotten individuals in our society. Numerous trips to children's hospitals also brought us face to face with the very spirit that made our sport so popular and increased our awareness that the world was not made up entirely of individuals as fortunate as we were.
The one thing that he taught not only myself, but my teammate, was family. I have 4 kids of my own, and the things that I preach them, the things that I tell them, are the things that he taught us during my time here at Carolina and beyond that. One thing that I've known throughout my 16 years in the NBA is the Carolina family. There's no special family than being a part of the University of North Carolina family, and it's because of Coach Smith. Whether it's Kenny Smith or Rick Fox, whoever it was, We always had each other's back. We always went through the same things, dealing with Coach Guthridge and Coach Smith. And you didn't realize it until you seen other players from other programs so envy and so jealous of the type of family that we had.
I never, ever walk into this great place without looking up, without remembering the day it opened. You see, Coach Smith and my dad worked side by side with lots of you all here today to raise the capital to build this great arena. The two of them went town to town, Tar Heel to Tar Heel, to make this dream a reality. Toward the end of that effort, my dad got Lou Gehrig's disease, and Coach Smith finished the job. Coach Smith always finished the job.
We're very fortunate to be here together in a wonderful, wonderful family. The Smith family, I thank you. We love you. Trying to speak on behalf of every one of us. Everybody has negatives. Everybody has pluses. Coach Smith had more pluses than anybody I've ever known. Let's raise our hand and point and thank him for the assist. Thank you.
We're here to begin anew tomorrow. And gatherings like this are intended to help us move from grief to gratitude. The mood of thanksgiving should emerge as we recall how this stalwart man has influenced so many people and sowed such wonderful memories that will stay with us as long as we live.
And now he'd ask you, as I am going to now, to stand as you're doing and join the UNC Harmonics as they lead us in the singing of our alma mater in honor of Coach Smith's life well lived.
Hark the sounds of Tar Heel voices ringing clear and true, singing Carolina's praises, shouting NCU. Hail to the brightest star of all, clear its radiant shine. Carolina, priceless gem, receive our praises thine. I'm a Tar Heel boy, I'm a Tar Heel babe.